every time I start liking Nick again, he reminds me that he's an F-boy. Now, to be fair, he's always been given that, and it's always been Cierra liking Nick more than her, being the cool girl, letting him explore, and subconsciously just sticking around. Nick knows that he can go off and explore because Cierra's is always going to be there. She's going to be the cool girl. She doesn't really have a backbone. She kind of makes... It's almost like she tries to have a backbone, but she gives him options. Like, this is how I feel. Obviously, you can do what you do, but like, this is how I feel. And Nick is just very much like, I like you the most, but I'm going to put myself first, even if that means it's at your expense. He's always said that. And I feel like in his head, it sounds perfectly reasonable. And it's just, to me, it's a lack of empathy. Like, there's a clear lack of empathy from Nick. He's fun. Yes, he's good looking, but there's a clear lack of empathy from Nick. Now, of course, things have kind of escalated between them because they've now done the deed. Nick himself has even said, like, usually I wait, but it just felt right. But, you know, once you start getting intimate with each other, especially when the girl already likes you more, it just becomes a bit techie, because it's like, how can you go and explore somebody else when you've already been inside me? But this is how these men are, unfortunately, ladies. So it's kind of like, you know, even if you pattern things down, even if they say I'm committed to you, blah, 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 they're still going to mess around. Some of them are still going to mess around even after that, after you think you've patterned things and you've patterned the commitment and you give them the coochie and you think they're going to behave. No. So it's just like the outcome is always going to be worse when you've given the coochie before you pattern things. If that's your prerogative, if you want that commitment, it's not going to be like, now you've given him the coochie, now he's going to commit. No, now he's thinking, you've given me the coochie without commitment, I can continue to play. Like, you can't use your coochie as like a chess piece in a game of trying to get a man to commit to you. Like, if that's the case, like, you know, you need to be longing that out as long as possible. You know, the pussy pairing, you need to sort that out in other ways. Because now you see Nick's got the leg up. He got the coochie and he's still playing. So obviously Cierra feels the type of way about it, because she feels like now the coochie gone got guts, that really and truly he should be, at the very least, like, not be talking to anybody else. Like, they should really be closed off at this point. They've been together long enough to get to that stage where they're closed off and he's not entertaining anyone else. But Nick is like, well, you know, you're my number one, you're who I can see on the outside, but, you know, I'm still open, I'm not closed off yet. And obviously Cierra feels the type of way about it, so now she's taking a step back, and now he's talking about it's a red flag because he can't get some coochie now. Cierra locked off the coochie and now it's a red flag. Nick, and that's what it is. Nick is an F-boy. You can be team Nick, cool, but Nick is an F-boy, guys. He's not serious. And unfortunately, this was always going to be the outcome, because Cierra wants to be the cool girl. She doesn't want to be too pushy. I think almost like because Huda came in so hot and so intense, it seems like the girls are doing the opposite, right? And this is just now the opposite end. She's tried to be the cool girl, and it's backfired. And it's like, even when Cierra is now being open to other people because Nick is, she's not even really putting effort in it, because she keeps just going back to Nick. I feel like she should just fully immerse herself into a whole new relationship in Casa Amor. I think she should do that, because Nick is just doesn't care. And it's not even like he needs to see her in a relationship where she's appreciated for him to take her seriously. He's not going to take her seriously. He's young, he's good looking, he's going to continue to play on the outside. Like, right now, from their relationship, what they've done, they should be closed off, in my opinion. So the fact that he still just wants to play after all this time, he's not serious, and he's never going to be serious. And even if they do get to a point where they get back to where they're solid and they're serious and they're exclusive in the house, he's going to play it when he gets outside. Absolutely. He's probably got so many people lined up in his DMs. He gonna play. But I gotta hear from you guys. Do you think it's Nick's right to be open? Like, he has been open and honest from the beginning. Really, we've known what he's about, and so has Cierra. But Cierra was holding on to the hope that her efforts would pay off, and it hasn't paid off. I think Cierra is well within her rights to now take a step back, absolutely, and cut off the coochie. But I do think it's questionable that Nick just wants it all his way and is like, oh, well, it's a red flag that she's taking a step back now I can't get no Gucci. I think that's a red flag. But yeah, I gotta know your thoughts on this situation.